An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
First down, Falcons.
Smith, his first carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give it about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price. Based on how you choose. Ties in the culture. Hit you with them cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing slaughter. Rolling up through the rubber. Remember this a jungle. The top I was gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only been for confusion.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action now. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And that'll set them back 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Olamide Zaccheaus, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll air this one deep for it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
How about the throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Tackle made by Stephon.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ito Smith, his first carry. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So after two first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Play action. Ryan rolling to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Panthers. Is going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
48-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to look deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Now Ryan on 1st down. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Ryan's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again, Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Panthers' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. He was covered by Dante Jackson.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan will throw again. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Falcons field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again, Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Again, it's Foreman. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And this one is right through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 11-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, it's Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Davis, the ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Davis. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
With the score, Panthers 20, Falcons 10. Joey Sly for the Panther field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Ryan's pass.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again.
Ryan's pass.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Panthers 23. Falcons 7.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Grady Jarrett on the
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of...
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 30. Falcons.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. They go play action with Ryan. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
A gain of 34.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's
to throw again is Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
touchdown.
And that one will pretty much much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They go again with Davis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now they'll...
I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on
they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah,